Headlines.
US is now clear in support for India on China border issue. ILO to Modi, send clear message on change in labor laws. Venkaiah Naidu reviews preparedness for holding regular parliament panels meeting. COVID-19 vaccine candidates enter clinical trial phase in 3 to 5, says Harsh Vardhan. Indian Army chief has hurt Gurkha sentiment, said Nepal Defence Minister. Heatwave warning for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh extended until May 29, IMD. Large locust swarm from Africa headed to Gujarat, said Jamnagar district collector. News. Amid heightened tensions on the India-China border, top US diplomat for South and Central Asia Alice Wells on May 20 hit out at China, saying the tensions reminded the world of the threat posed by Beijing. China slammed the remarks as nonsense. Jeff Smith, research fellow at the Heritage Foundation in Washington and author of Cold Peace, China-India Rivalry in the 21st Century, says her comments are significant, with the US in the past not always forthcoming about expressing support on the boundary issue. The US, he says, wants to ensure it is in a position to facilitate stronger security ties with countries in the region concerned about China's rise. At the same time, Washington has developed an understanding of India's complex relationship with China. The Trump administration, notwithstanding the rising US-China rivalry, is unlikely to push India to assume positions on China that Delhi is uncomfortable with. Excerpts from an interview. The International Labour Organization, ILO, has informed trade unions of India that its Director General has expressed concern and urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to send a clear message to the central and state governments to uphold international labor laws after the recent dilution of laws by some states. A group of 10 central trade unions wrote to the ILO in Geneva on May 14, seeking its intervention to protect workers' rights and international labor standards. In a response to the unions on May 22, the chief of the Freedom of Association branch of the ILO's International Labor Standards Department, Karen Curtis, wrote, "Please allow me to assure you that the ILO Director General has immediately intervened, expressing his deep concern at these recent events and appealing to the Prime Minister to send a clear message to central and state governments to uphold the country's international commitments and encourage engagement in effective social dialogue." With air and rail travel starting in a graded manner, Rajya Sabha Chairman M. Venkaiah Naidu reviewed the preparedness of the secretariats of both houses of parliament for regular meetings of department-related parliamentary standing committees. Sources said it has been decided that officers of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha and those of ministries appearing before such committees would be kept to the bare minimum. They said 4 out of the 14 COVID-19 vaccine candidates from India may enter the clinical trial stage in the next 3-5 months, Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan said on Sunday. In an online interaction with BJP spokesperson GVL Narasimha Rao, Dr. Vardhan said the entire world was working on developing a vaccine to halt the novel coronavirus pandemic. Also read, no community transmission of COVID-19 yet. Harsh Vardhan, there are more than 100 candidates for developing a vaccine that are working at different levels. The WHO is coordinating the efforts, the health minister said. The Indian Army chief's comments on the Kalapani dispute had hurt the sentiments of Nepali Gurkhas who have a long tradition of sacrifice for India, Nepal's defense minister Ishwar Pokhrel said on Monday. In an interview to online news outlet The Rising Nepal, he said General Manoj Naravane's indirect reference to Chinese hand behind the diplomatic spat was condemnable and the Nepal army would fight if necessary. Parts of Hyderabad continued to see temperatures hover around 44 degrees Celsius on Sunday. The Indian Meteorological Department, IMD, has extended the heatwave warning for Telangana and Andhra Pradesh and said that the high temperatures are likely to remain until May 29. The IMD said that on May 25, North Coastal Andhra, South Coastal Andhra and the Rayalaseema region will witness a heatwave, while on May 26, 27th and 28th, thunderstorm and lightning could occur at isolated places. A large swarm of locusts from Africa is headed towards Gujarat. According to the Jamnagar district collector, the swarm may affect the Jamnagar, Devbhoomi Dwarka and Porbandar districts, the westernmost coastal districts of the state. Large swarm of locusts is headed towards Gujarat from East African countries, and in the coming days, is likely to reach Jamnagar, Devbhoomi Dwarka and Porbandar districts. The farmers in these regions have been warned of the threat, said Rakesh Shankar, Jamnagar district collector.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe to Inverse Dark and activate bell icon.